Next problem is let f is defined from R to R, g is defined from R to R, and h is defined from R to R be differentiable functions such that fx equals to x cube plus 3x plus 2, g of x equals to x, and h of g of x equals to x for all x belongs to R. Then these are the four options. First option is g dash 2 equals to 1 by 15. Second option s dash 1 equals to 666. C option is h of 0 equals to 16, and D option is h of g of 3 equals to 36. Now we'll check one by one all the options. Now first option is given g dash 2 equals to 1 by 15. So to check this one, we will take g of f of x equals to x. So given is what? G of f of x equals to x. Now we will differentiate. What will come? G dash fx into f dash x equals to 1. So from there we can say g dash fx equals to 1 by f dash x. Now we have to find out g dash 2. That means fx must be 2. So fx should be 2. Suppose at x equals to alpha, f of alpha is what? 2. Then if I put x equals to alpha here, what will get? G dash f of alpha equals to 1 upon f dash alpha. F of alpha is nothing but 2. So we'll get what? G dash 2 equals to 1 by f dash alpha. Now we have to find out alpha. Alpha is nothing but f of alpha equals to 2. So if I put alpha here, what will get? Alpha cube plus 3 alpha plus 2 equals to 2. So alpha cube plus 3 alpha equals to 0. So from there we will get what? Alpha equals to 0 and alpha square plus 3 equals to 0. This is not possible. That means we will take alpha equals to 0. So what we have to find out? G dash 2 equals to 1 by f dash 0. Fx is given what? X cube plus 3x plus 2. So f dash x we can write here. That will come what? 3x square plus 3. So if I put 0 here, so f dash 0 is nothing but what? 3. So if I put here, so this will come 1 by 3. So g dash 2 equals to 1 by 3. That means first option is wrong. Now second option is s dash 1 equals to 666. Given is what? H of g of x equals to x. So this is given h of g of x equals to x. Now if I differentiate, what will get? S dash g of x into g dash g of x into g dash x equals to what? 1. Now we want g of x must be 1. So g of x must be 1 because we want s dash 1. Now according to problems, what is given? G of fx equals to x. We can say fx equals to g inverse x, and this is nothing but what? X cube plus 3x plus 2. Now we want g of x equals to 1. So we can say g of x equals to what? G inverse of 1. So if I put 1 here, what will get? F of 1 equals to g inverse of 1 equals to what will get? 6. So what will get? This value is what? Nothing but 6. So g of x equals to what? 6. Now again if I take x equals to what will come? G inverse of 6. So if I put 6 here, that means what will get? F of 6 equals to g inverse of 6 equals to what will come? 6 cube plus 3 into 6 plus 2. That is nothing but what? 6 cube is what? 216 plus 6 into 3 18 plus 2. So this will come 236. So what will get? X equals to what will get? 236. Now here we can say g inverse 6 equals to 236. So we can say g of 236 equals to what? 6. Similarly this equation g inverse 1 equals to 6. So we can say g of 6 equals to what? 1. Now we will put x equals to 236 in this equation. So we will get s dash of g of 236. G dash of 236 into g dash of 236 equals to 1. Now we can say g of 236 equals to 6. So what will get? S dash g of 6. G dash of 236 is what? 6. So we'll get what? 6 into g dash of 236 equals to 1. G of 6 is nothing but what? 1. So we'll get what? S dash 1 into g dash 6 into g dash 236 equals to 1. Now f dash x equals to 3x square plus 3, and g dash of fx equals to what? Will get 1 upon f dash x. Now we have to find out g dash 236. That means fx must be 236. So fx is 236. That means x must be what? From here we can say f of 6 equals to what? 236. That means what? X must be what? 6. So g dash 236 is nothing but what? 1 upon f dash 6. So we can say from here g dash 236 is nothing but 1 upon f dash 6. Similarly, we have to find out g dash 6. For finding g dash 6, fx must be what? 6. So we can say fx must be 6. So x value we have to find out. We can say from here f of 1 equals to what? 6. So we can say x must be what? 1. So we can say g dash fx is nothing but what? 6 equals to what? 1 upon f dash x is what? 1. So from here we can say g dash 6 is nothing but what? 1 upon f dash 1, and this is nothing but s dash 1 equals to 1. So from here we can say s dash 1 equals to what? F dash 1 into f dash 6. If I put f dash 1, so f dash x is nothing but what? 3x square plus 3. So if I put 1 here, so we'll get what? 6 into f dash 6. So if you put 6 here, what will get? 3 into 6 square plus 3. What will get? 6 into 6 square, 36 into 3 is what? 108 plus 3. That is nothing but what? 6 into triple 1. That is nothing but 666. So s dash 1 equals to what will get? 666. So B option is correct. Now third option is what? H of 0 equals to 16. So to check this option, we will take this equation. What is given? H of g of x equals to what? X. Here h of 0 we want, that means g of x must be what? 0. So from here we can say g of x equals to what? G inverse of 0. So to find out g inverse of 0, we will put x equals to 0. So what will get? G inverse 0 is nothing but what? 0 plus 0 plus 2. So what will get? G of x equals to what will get? 2. So to find out g x, what will get? X equals to what? G inverse of 2. Now we will put x equals to 2 here. So what will get? G inverse 2 equals to what will get? 2 cube, that is 8 plus 2 into 3 6 plus 2. What will get? 8 plus 6 14 plus 2 16. So we'll get x equals to what? 16. So if I put x equals to 16, g of x will come at 0. So we can say h of 0 equals to what? 16. So C option is also correct. And the last option is h of g of 3 equals to 36. That means what? This inside quantity must be 3. So when g of x equals to 3 will be there, then x must be what? G inverse of 3. So for finding g inverse of 3, we'll put what? X equals to 3. So what will get? G inverse of 3 equals to what? 3 cube plus 3 into 3 plus 2. 3 cube is what? 27 plus 9 plus 2. We'll get what? 38. So what means g of 38 equals to what? 3. So if I put x equals to 38 here, so what will get? H of g of 38 equals to what will get? 38. So g38 is nothing but 3. So what will get? H of g of 3 equals to what? 38. So that means what? Last option is wrong.